Welcome back to the Sea of Rune. There are lovely things afoot, let me tell you. Aragorn is keeping everybody at bay and getting everybody together because he has got some things to say up here in Argir. And of course, to that end, we want to be able to punch through quickly and efficiently, so we add another spy. Hooray! We have additional subterfuge and 73% chance of opening the gates in case we attack, which I mean, is that even a question? Of course we're going to attack. Welcome to the Reunited Kingdom, episode 41 I believe it is. And look at all the armies we have got going into Rune. The sea thereof will soon fly the flag of the white tree, as it were. Oh, hello. Goodbye, Tardan. Oh, hello. Oh, bloody hell. Well, I suppose we can get more ships. Somewhere. Mistrant. No, not yet. But soon. Okay. Ah, apparently from failure, Aragorn obtained more command duty. He feels more confident now. It's like, it's almost as if he's saying that, yeah, I know I failed you, but, failure is just a stepping stone to success, my man. And then he gets back into the saddle and is ready to give everything another whirl. Well, at least that's the hopeful version. And let us hope that the end turn treats us well.
There is something you wish to
Ah, yes. Hello there. Haradrim tribes. How many regions do you have? Let's just have a look. Okay, so you have 3. Unlikely to trade anything you shall be. But, who knows? If we make an alliance offer, will you be receptive? No. Excellent. Well, then we have a nice conclusion to that, because this means that they're on the list, my people. They're on the list. And it's a list of naughty, naughty, naughty people. All the naughty people of the south, rejoice, because soon you will be clad in blue. Oh dear, what do we have here? Well, we have a battle from which we shall happily run away. Captain Alash coming in with not insignificant forces. They have essentially circumvented Aragorn's little strategic blockade. But they shall not really be up to much. We'll just run away from them and see what happens. There we go. And flee! We must pull back. Oh, there they come. Look at them. Hurrying toward us. With the speed of a tortoise on a slow day.
Our enemies have snatched victory from us like thieves in the night.
Yeah. Let's not read too much into that. I'll just have a cup of tea and then life will come back to glory. Alright, they went back to Mataram. Maybe that is for the best. And, ooh, Roscabel comes under attack. Muthrat really likes attacking cavalry-heavy defenders, apparently. And that's exactly what he'll get. They don't have that much. I mean, looking at this army, they have a couple of units of Mirkwood Uruks, but even those, I mean, Gandalf has trampled those down in frontal assaults in the past. I wouldn't be too worried. The Stalkers may actually be the most problematic ones. And then, of course, there's the fact that unless Muzzrad dies, none of these buggers are going to run away. So maybe taking down Muzzrad will be our first key objective of this little town defense.
Attack!
Welcome to Roscabel. And with today's episode, we have a green tea. It wouldn't be the Waffle Show without a bit of green tea. Or at least tea, whether green or not. So we have these guys, they're sort of going to be running down little troops here and there. We have these that can deliver a decent punch. The Arthedain Royal Guard will provide the punch of ages, and the Rangers will just sit up here and have fun. Then there is the infantry, and they will be tasked quite simply with taking care of whatever enemy comes indoors. I think that seems like a decent overall plan. So, out we go. So here's the thing. We're going to send the small ones out along with Gandalf. For the 7 stars! We'll go in a line of 3. Alright. Have we managed to get out of the gate? Yeah, pretty much. And it closes. Excellent. So, who shall the Dunedain Rangers be shooting at? They have some Shadow Guard that they've been shooting at so far, but actually no. I think I'd rather take aim at, say, the Stalkers. They're lightly armored, and we need to take them down. The 55ers. There's some Shadow Rangers over there you can take a look at. And Headhunters, yeah. Take those out. And look at that. Immediately. Gandalf, even with a mediocre charge, manages to take a lot of them. But they did hurl some nasty missiles at us. But we shall not let that get us down. Okay, how are we doing over here? Ah, pretty well, pretty well. So far, 13% of the enemy army gone. That's not bad. In one round of charging.
Curses! The enemy are battering down
We
our
can
gates.
sustain many of these losses, actually. And how are we doing here? Oh yes, headhunters hit hard. Headhunters hit hard. As it were. Yeah, good. In lines of 3, please. Let's go one more time. Here you're taking out some more stalkers. Very good. Oh, the Shadow Guard are struggling. Yeah, let's shoot at the bodyguards then. Because it seems that our cavalry here is pretty decently taking out many of our enemies here. Many of the stalkers.
Curses! The enemy are battering down our gates.
Once again. But they're actually thinking of running away, it seems. How nice. How nice of them to be cooperative with our plans. I like it when they do that. Okay, so the Slayers came in, but actually that didn't change much. Now I'm thinking we should start moving against the general himself. If we can get him,
almost certain.
then we have a lot going for us.
The enemy are battering down the gates.
Right. Let's see what happens if we do this. Probably not much because the general is on this side, but oh well. Okay, you're pursuing someone. No? No, you're not. Not really. Ooh, yeah, we did take out about half of them. Pretty good.
Blast their eyes! The enemy's ram is through our gates.
All right. They are coming through. This is when it gets interesting.
The enemy have
There are a
the
lot of
walls.
those stalkers there.
To our defense, or all will be lost.
Hello, enemies. Welcome to... We continue. We continue with joy even though the game sound has disappeared. Oh dear. That's a bit weird. What's happened there? I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. But in the meantime, there's this weird crackling sound. What's that? What an interesting happenstance. But our blade masters are definitely doing a good job over here. Our dear archers are doing a fantastic job over here. And the headhunters are being run down by the Artadine Royal Guard. Yay! Hello, Uruk Slayers. What are you trying to do? Trying to send Mirkwood Uruks over? And cut our horses in two, but we shall not abide it. Oh dear. Yeah, the enemy seems slightly outmatched. Hooray, we like it that way. Let me just try something real quick. It's quite a tricky situation with this, but I think I'll have to sort of leave the game after this battle is through. And then come back to you at an opportune moment, because these audio glitches are pretty annoying. So we'll have to deal with something. And in the meantime, we shall simply enjoy the poetry that is life. Maybe I can put some music in here in post. I probably already have. We'll see about that. I'm sure we can do something like that. Something to that effect. Hello, Mirkwood Uruks. Oh dear. They come for our horsemen. But it will be for naught, 'cause they will be challenged to survive. When Musrad dies, the enemy flies away. Well, it's either that, or the enemy dies. Alright, how are we doing in here? Pretty good. Anything left? It's like a single archer. Yeah. Okay. Come here, everybody. Somebody needs your attention. That should be it. Anything else? Come on, my friends. Apparently there's someone out here. Oh, and they ran away. Well, I can't see them, so, goodbye. Strange little battle. Strange little battle. Very strange audio glitches. Maybe that's just what Roscobel does to people. But don't worry, we'll be back. Stronger than ever. In a moment. We have returned, and I believe we have solved our audio issues. Wow.
Your orders, my
They said it couldn't be done, but I simply said that that's something they said because they didn't think it could be done. Yes. So we'll build a tower here, and we'll send armies into Rune. That's basically what we're going to be doing this episode. We're going to send armies into Rune. Because, well, they bloody need to go into Rune. There's not much else for it. Dol Guldur is becoming a recruitment center any day now. We just need to do that. War camp that's going to take 2 turns and another 3 turns to take the upgrade, and that's 5 turns until we can start training and retraining, quite fittingly, some Gondorian troops in there. And then we have some other bits and bobs moving about the place, doing the things they want to be doing.
By your command, march to orders.
Ah, yes. People moving for training, but these guys will probably need to go all the way to linear.
We can go no further today.
It's a long shot for retraining some of these places. They have very full schedules, as it were. Let's see. If we take those 4 out, then we can take the rest and just ship them off. These guys also need to go. But actually, that's just waiting for a general. And then there's this little one that is just going to Ministers. Hooray. And these go into Darnos, and everybody retrains. It's like a full retraining party. And look at this, even more for retraining. It's just happening all over the place. Training, retraining.
Yes, my lord.
Honey on, moving on with an army worthy of the Reunited Kingdom for sure.
Your orders, my lord.
And then there's this fella, Nirvan. Yeah, what are we going to do with him? I say they move toward Gondor and all the rest, and they'll pick up forces along the way. Many of these will need to go to, say, Dunard, actually. Maybe that's a good place for retraining many of these people. Bregnas could also be useful, because the Dunedain barracks is, well, it's 5 turns away. Karas, how about you? Ah, yeah, you can actually retrain people. It's good to see. And you have people that have been retrained and need to go somewhere else. Then we have these Dunland buggers. They can just go toward Bregnas, because that's where you can go. We have the Imrahil Mariners who can go to Londangron. And then we have these people that need armor. And that's where they can go to, say, Foldberg or something. Maybe not Foldberg initially. It might take a while. Eisenrun, you're getting onto armor. Isengard. Numenor in armor, and then doing that war camp for you guys. It's good. Maybe some of these should just head straight to places like Kalanad. These scouts, we don't need them. We're sort of past them. We've moved past those people. Kalanad, yes, thank you. Retraining good things. These fellas need to go to Minas though, and there they will find retraining. Eventually. Some of these others though can go into a fort. Folks here have been retrained. They'll be sent off. Life will be good for them elsewhere. These fellas need to go to Kandros. And the rest, well, most of them anyway, can head off. These pikemen. To Minas Tirith you go. No, actually no, you can't be retrained there. You need to go all the way to Linear. But that's okay. And then we have these lovely lads. You can initially go to Tarnos, but you'll need to go elsewhere, of course. Eventually.
Orders. Yes. My lord. By your command, we can go no further today.
So we see the war machine just ticking along.
Yes, my lord.
Oh yes, Mistvan can be retrained. That's a lovely thing, actually. I'd love to see him with better armor, although that will have to wait a little bit. Rune has besieged Strundost, but I actually don't think they can take it with that army, because we have trebuchets that we can use defensively. We have good infantry. They will have to work very hard. We have good towers as well. It's just an all-round shit show for them if they want to go at it. But apparently that's their commitment. And it is their commitment to make. Yeah, so there's still a little bit of a shortage of troops there. But it won't last too long because Meldir is heading over. And look at his lovely army. And of course, there will be nothing that they can count on from this other side of things.
Go no further, my lord.
Because we are squeezing them on the on the western side, also known as Rovanion.
Yes, my lord.
and I don't think it's going to work out for them.
Orders. Your will, my
Rune is
Your will, my
goon. What a
my lord.
terrible use of words.
Orders, my lord. We'll make camp here.
Anyhow, for some reason we're able to retrain the Sons of Numenor in Logoth, for which I am very grateful. Not that I understand it one bit, but
Your orders, my
that
lord.
I'm still grateful.
Battle.
Can you beat these guys? Oh yes, you can.
Glory, honor.
Excellent.
Victory.
Kuruon just continues. Continues this lovely streak of successes. Dorthalu, can you train a spy? Yes, you can. I spy with my little eye people that can convert a lot of people.
Yes, my
I will not waste words on
Should
you.
we just try to send Aragorn
We shall engage.
into Rune? I think we should. That is where this is all headed anyway. And we need him to see some action. We need him to be fighting the good fight, you know? Always fighting the good fight. Mm-hmm. Okay, so there's a forest here. It's a little annoying, but we can deal with it.
We Dunedain will fight for you.
We'll take all the infantry, except for Aragorn. We'll put them in a team and we'll use them if necessary. It will be necessary, I'm guessing, but regardless of anything else, it's nice to have options. I'd like to keep this army as intact as possible. Oh, they've gone all the way over there. Annoying, annoying, annoying Rune. I am Aragorn, son of Arathorn, and I like forests. Melee forces. Yeah. Form up in front, or just behind Aragorn, actually. So what do we have here? Baroon Hunters and Loch Narim. Yes, okay, good. Archers, don't fire just yet. With the Royal Swan Guard coming in, the trebuchets will shell many of their men. Okay, team 4. We may want you on the flank, as opposed to where you currently are. Oh, hello. Okay, they're standing a bit too close together now, so it's good for the trebuchets. Less good for our cavalry, as you can see there. We just narrowly dodged it. Here they come again. Go for the crossbows. Who's fighting you there? Ah, okay. You can make it out of that. Surely. Alright, the chariots have committed themselves to bloody murder and pikes. One wonders if that was the best choice for them, but apparently they thought so. And who are we to deny them their agency, right?
Abandons his men. The battle is very much in our favor.
Alright, we've gone to the point where it's all out. Widespread warfare. Seaward Lancers? Yeah, you're fighting spearmen. You shouldn't be. Ship and Swan. Smackety smack. Hello, Daitai warriors. And the Balkal spearmen are dying. Yes, stand together. Yeah, there we have him. Our High King just smashing in. Ah, the annoying thing with foliage of this density is how it negatively impacts our ability to command cavalry effectively.
Only half the enemy force remains.
We shouldn't be too down on it, of course. It is a little annoying that we have to go down to ground level in order to see anything. Oh, the Sand Rim are running away. What a golden opportunity to catch some golden boys. Oh, there the general goes, and the entire army just falters.
It's time to press the attack.
Alright. So, we lost a few. Let's see how many we heal. Aragorn's pretty good at healing troops. You guys need some experience. Catch anyone you can. You guys need some experience too. And then we shall sip our tea. And watch our cavalry get experience for free. Oh, there we go. Yeah, yeah. Ah, you're on it. You're on it. Good job. Good job there, Lancers. Yeah. We're good.
This is a clear victory.
Healing some Imrahil pikemen. Yeah. A Seaward Lancer. A Blackwood Vale Archer. Yeah. Alright then. No great harm done, of course. Not too many friendly fire casualties either, which is nice. It's always a good thing. Any other standout things? Not too much, actually. A trebuchet gained some experience for killing a moderate amount of people. Oh, how nice. Good job, everybody. A solid little victory, though hampered a little bit by the foliage.
You can profit from...
Goddamn foliage!
We have triumphed! I will not waste
Kill it!
to battle. I will not waste words on you.
As you command.
I feel like taking these on in what is old road. Oh, okay, that was costly.
An honorable, glorious victory.
Yes, my lord.
But not too costly to the things that mattered. But then we can just move on to
Shall
Ulfang.
engage. I
And,
respect you in battle.
Oh, you respect me in battle, you say? Well,
As you command.
good luck respecting me after this.
We attack.
I'm hoping for some seaside terrain this time, says Aragorn. I'm tired of fighting in the woods. I roamed the woods and wastelands of Eriador for so long. I like to see the open spaces. Wide open spaces.
Knights ready. Knights ready.
Yeah, the auto resolve is always a bit mean to archers, as we can see. There's quite a few of those. Not that it will deter us. So, Rune, does that make you, do anything? Yeah, okay, apparently it does. Baroon Raiders, a perfect target for our archers. Look at that, they don't like being fired upon, do they? Figuratively or literally. Ouch! Oh, some nasty hits to the Locrian bodyguard there. Hello, Dragon Riders. Are you ready for a surprise? Hello,
The
hunters.
battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Okay. Time to stop shelling the enemy, I suppose. Cavalry. Come this way. Aragorn, my lad. Do some nasty business.
Stand, men of the West! Only half the enemy force remains.
Cyan Rim, they must be taken from behind, as it were. And here comes the bodyguard. What a joy that is. Ravanian hunters running away. Cyan Rim basically defeated. Bodyguard, ooh, seeking to fight Aragorn himself. It's a little courageous. And very, very much not what you should be doing if survival is anything you value. But, well, who am I to judge? Aragorn has made a few suicidal charges in his past. And he's come back from them, so... maybe he just considers himself Aragorn's equal. It's very plausible.
Our men have slain the enemy general. Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
Fire a single volley on those guys. Those pikemen need to go. And they need to know it. It's not going to do that much to them, but at least it's going to tell them that we think of them, you know? We're thinking about them all the time. Oh no, yeah, they don't like that.
Foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Commanders,
Nom 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 nom.
be awed by the victory we have won here today.
Alright, that was a bit better. Courtesy of open terrain. Ah. Always lovely when the trees don't get in the way. And now we can proceed to what really matters.
An honorable, glorious victory.
Your orders, my lord.
And here is where
Yes, my lord.
I will simply let Imrahil lead the charge because I want to put Elgir under
Splitting our
pressure.
forces.
Your orders.
Aragorn will get there in another turn,
Yes, my lord. Your orders, my lord.
but
Yes, my lord.
we do
Your
need
orders, my lord.
to let these people know that we're there. And if they decide to come out and face us, then Imrahil will gladly take up the challenge. Of this, I am readily convinced.
Your will, my lord.
Anyone in Mataram that we want to sort of have join in with the army of Haladan? Yes. These Lasonic Axemen, for example.
Menacing armies, my lord.
And these guardsmen of Ascilius.
As you wish.
Oh, they can't. Okay. So these guys go together,
My lord.
and these guys go to Mataram.
Your will, my lord. Joining forces, my
Very good. Anything else? Yeah, we need some of those to join together.
Your will, my lord. Orders. Your will. my
Guess
lord.
that's about it.
My orders.
Yes, my lord. Your
Turleen,
orders, my lord.
you should take pretty much this entire army and walk through the land. It's going to leave Burmanarchus in a little bit of a spot, though. So, is there anything we need to alter there?
My lord.
You know what, we can send these guys
As you wish.
back. Hopefully that helps a little bit. That school will help a little bit, and then bit
Your
by bit,
orders, my
things will
lord.
get better.
With honor.
That's the
This
hope.
tower will
That's
keep
the
victory over the
dream.
lands.
And we can train a
Yes.
spy. And spies help. He
Yes,
says.
my lord. My lord.
Can we send one from Enmahas perhaps? No, we can't.
Your orders, my
Nope,
lord.
My
no
lord.
spy there to be had.
Yes, my lord. My lord. My lord.
But we should send
My
Misnir out from
I
Lest.
shall continue tomorrow. Tomorrow's journey planned out.
You know what, that archery range? Don't need it. Stables? Don't need it. Merchants Guild? Yeah, we'll have that. So many things that
Your
you don't
orders,
need, huh?
my lord.
There's so many things in life we don't need. And we can cut
Yes,
them
my
out and be
lord.
happy.
Your will, my lord.
Yeah, these fellas need to just
We
proceed
can go no
east.
further today.
Straight east on the highway
March
to Mistrand
exhaustion, continuing
and
later.
beyond. They will be welcomed with open arms.
My lord. Your will, my lord.
Your orders, my lord.
My lord. Orders.
These guys go to
By
Barad-dûr.
your command. We'll
And
make camp here.
do we have some folks that could feasibly go into Minas Ithil? Yes, we do. We sure do.
My lord.
Like these.
As you wish.
And then we can take these steel bowmen and
Yes.
send them to Urgastolar, and these guys can go to Barad-dûr, and then we have a sort of a conga line of troops moving east. We can take some Gondor infantry as well, why don't we? Just a whole contingent of basic Gondorians. Let's have a look south. Yeah, these fellows need to go to Minas Tirith in order to be retrained, but they have decent experience, so why not?
Make camp here.
Grants them 9 attack, and that's not bad with an armor-piercing little bit of extra punch, as it were.
By your command.
Lutkar, then
Continuing later.
you're gonna
We'll make camp
have troops
as
that
you
meet
wish.
up with some of
March to
these.
exhaustion, continuing
Actually,
later.
we should probably
Your will,
just
my
meet up with
lord.
all of them. We'll leave behind some armsmen because they're good on the
By
walls.
your command.
So there's a decent garrison unit in there. And Brandir,
We can go no
and everybody.
further today. Your will, my
you have a little army. Chelkar, they can supply a little army.
orders. As you wish.
Yes,
And hello,
my lord.
Igalmuth.
Yes. This tower will keep vigil over the lands.
You move through,
With honor. Making
but by
camp
different
here.
routes.
This tower will keep vigil
Oh
over
dear,
the
we're
lands.
surrounded by
Your orders, my lord.
Harad.
Making camp here.
We'll just have to move through them.
Yes, my lord.
And here, Kidditch, hello.
honor in defeating you.
Nah,
Yes. We
just
shall
heading straight for
continue
Stolitza.
tomorrow. We shall engage.
My lord. By your command.
and this is an army that
Your
Dwalin will
orders, my
take
lord.
charge of.
Assembling a mighty host.
My lord, my lord.
I think these spies have done all they needed to do in Kizilkum. It has been boosted on this front quite nicely. And then we can send these off to ply their talents
Approaching.
in new places, such as spying on Jagadai and his decent little army. There's
I will not waste words on you.
there.
Yes, my
Okay.
lord. Approaching quiet. Your orders, my lord.
Baragund, why don't you head north?
As you command, glory, honor, victory.
Smack,
shall
smack,
engage.
schmuck.
That's honorable.
And there they go. And then we have
victory.
them retreating into
Yes.
Obermari, where we will besiege them until
battle.
nothing remains.
Your orders, my lord.
With honor,
And
As
Dwalin
you
will be going
command,
for
we shall continue tomorrow.
well, this settlement over here, whose name just at the moment sort of escapes me.
Your will, my lord.
My lord.
But we can send a spy. No, we don't need to send a spy that way. It's just a lot of nothing. But we do need spies a bit north here. So
Tomorrow's
Let's send one
journey
off.
planned out.
My lord. My lord.
I will not waste words. I will
Oh,
not
hello.
waste words on you.
all right, so that's enough for the southeastern theatre.
Yes, my lord.
Now we have a siege of Dor Norhak, and now there's no more siege of Dor Norhak. That's very
Glory,
nice.
honor, victory. My
So
lord,
that's the
our
southern
courage and
link
honor have
established, I
conquered.
think.
Your orders, my lord.
Brawler's Pit, goodbye. Archery range, goodbye. Anything else? No, apart from that, this place is hunky-dory. And you
Yes,
need
my
to go to
lord.
Idreifan, my man.
As you command, we shall prevail.
Oh dear, there's a captain there. But, no. We're just going to
We have
deny them
triumphed.
everything.
A
Including
most
victory.
noble conquest.
And archery range, goodbye. Warg Breeder, nope. Brawler's Pit, goodbye. Good.
Your orders, my lord.
You see, elves, this is what you could have been doing all this time. Smacking Dol Guldur on the head.
Yes, my lord.
Repeatedly, with heavy weaponry.
My lord. Orders, my lord. As you wish.
Now, these guys can go out of Tirithando at any time, so why don't we send them over to Adrian? Dol Guldur, can we train some cavalry? Because yay!
Your will, my lord. Yes. By your command.
And can we retrain some people here? Yes, we can.
Orders.
The Windburg, coming along just fine. Let's get a spy in there to boost the conversion rate.
Your orders, my lord.
Morfindor.
Yes. I'm gonna
Take a look at
stick you.
Gasrad over there. Yeah, he's a rat full of gas, apparently.
My lord. As you wish. Joining forces.
And then, this little capable
By
army
your command.
is going to head past Bayon's Wall, where they will find Istion,
Yes, my
actually.
lord. Your
And he
orders,
can join
my
them.
lord.
We're combining forces.
Himdir can sort of take over.
Yes, my lord. Your orders, my lord.
This tower will
And
keep
then
vigil over
we can
the
run
lands.
past Irindolin. And of course we have
Yes, my lord.
Maldathar up here. Taking a look at Dale. Oh my god, Dale survives by a thread. Well, they have a decent army in Dale, so it's going to take a while before they go anywhere,
Your
of course.
orders, my
But
lord.
Yes.
Maldathar himself, with one of the most glorious armies we have. What shall he do?
I'm gonna stick you.
Should he take on Dol Guldur in one glorious battle for the ages
Yes, my
before
lord.
besieging Esgaroth? Yeah, I think he
As
should.
you command.
So, Krugnash stands there. He's got a lot. And Tukrad stands there. He's got a lot too. But it's a lot of not very much at all. That's the problem with Dol Guldur. No matter how
Muster
many
your
thousands they
courage,
have,
men.
it's
We march
thousands
into battle.
of units of slightly meaningless troops. Which might satisfy the game's internal calculations for auto-resolves and the like, but it's not going to suffice against this. Now, the nice thing about having a lot of archers in woodlands is not necessarily their statistical performance. It is the fact that you can just set them to shoot things and then they will shoot them.
Assemble the men.
And that's very nice. These fellas have all walked a long
The
way.
enemy have brought up more men.
I think we can dare to be a little aggressive here. For one, we can push them past this little woodland boundary. And we can quickly outflank them because we've got cavalry superiority. We've got good infantry, so we can hold the line that we dictate ourselves. And we have archers enough to just pressure them into accepting the way we want this battle to go. We can move on our initiative, and they will just have to take it. Archers, focus on the striders. Rangers, please, at least. Because those things are the key to our success here today. Dol Guldur host, we can run those over in a heartbeat. Just sandwich them between Arthedain Royal Guard and they'll be done. There'll be nothing left of them. Hello, Merquadorix. Coming this way.
If we continue continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Okie dokie, how are we doing on the host of Dol Guldur? You know what? Could have done better.
Legion of the Hills!
A Legion of the Hills! Oh my god, they're wavering already. Oof! Yeah, that's a charge. That's a charge, alright. Ow.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their
Okay, the
men.
Mirkwood Orcs have been forced into melee. That's great. We like that. How are we doing here? Ooh, these Mirkwood Orcs are being completely smashed by cavalry, which, you know, should go sort of against their nature, but, yeah, they're making themselves felt in whatever small way they can. Ooh, okay. Countercharged by Mirkwood Orcs. Yeah, we can deal with that. Don't worry. Arthurine Footman, come this way. I have a job just for you. This is when the archers stop shooting, I think. Oh, I'm gonna look at this. Ooh. Yeah, they think they can charge us down, but our charge is a wee bit stronger. Ooh. Level 8 experienced Arthurine Royal Guard. That's something to behold.
Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
Alright, then we just have to regroup and reform in anticipation of the next enemy. And how should we tackle that? We shall set up our archers here, I think. That seems reasonable. And, dear infantry units, just slow your speed a bit. 3% of ours, a third of all enemies on the field. Yeah, it's not looking good for you, Dol Guldur. I'm sorry. Run them down, run them down. Gaining experience with every person run to the ground. Ooh, the Mirkwood Hunters have caught our scent. Right. Dear cavalry, just waltz over there. We'll tell our archers to fire at the enemy as they see them. By the blood of Ardor, we are going to spill the blood of Dol Guldur. Either way, there appears to be a lot of blood in these parts. Okay. All archers are making themselves felt in lovely ways. Now this army has an actual general, what do you think? Ooh. I mean, let's just run out into the hunters and those kind of troops. It's okay. We can force an engagement in melee. We have the capacity. Let's force an engagement with the Marauders as well. Team 3, how are you doing? Are you ready to trample some... Come on. Come on, Dol Guldur. You can do better than that.
We will smash the enemy.
Surely. Okay. Interesting. War Marauders over there. In need of a challenge. Apparently. They'll be shot. Summarily. By the Rangers. Yeah. Alright. Royal Guard. Let's have you guys facing the right direction. Dunedain Cavalry, you've done what you needed to do initially. I was sort of meaning for you to have a little bit of distance to the enemy before you charge them. Yeah, it tends to help, but yeah, I will not let you just do you, because apparently you doing you means you making mistakes. We don't like that. We should remember that while the morale of our enemy is but a flimsy paper towel in the wind, they still have thousands of troops. So they're not to be completely disregarded.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Alright, I think we're getting to a point where the Rangers shouldn't necessarily fire outright all the time. We just need to sandwich every enemy unit to the best of our ability. Pressure the vulnerable points. Like this. It's very nice. Here comes another charge and... Very good work, everybody. Thank you, Rangers. And yes, they break. Very good. We lost a little bit of Dunedain Cavalry there, but it's not too bad. Our infantry is bearing the brunt of the damage.
The enemy army
But
flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
Clerknash is gone, and so is his army. I think we're good here.
Our foe is utterly vanquished.
Ah, that was a pretty
Let
good
all
victory
who
there.
remember this day, remember it as the day of our most glorious victory.
Yeah, our cavalry have done great things, but that's not to discount, say, the Dunedain bodyguards. And what else? Well, the infantry and the rangers, they're also all just putting in pretty stable numbers. Our archers basically had a 0 casualty rate, which is excellent. They're standing there in the background, gaining experience, doing their thing. Who can have the conscience to deny them that? Tea time! And so in this moment of truth, we just say, no, we shall not allow you guys any respite. I'm sorry. It is within our strategic interest to keep up the pressure wherever possible.
We shall engage. We shall prevail.
Interesting army that's behind there. They must have held Askaroth for quite a while. 86% Melkor Shadow. It's going to take a while to undo all that damage. But overall, I think we can see that things are going decently well. Top 5 factions. What are we dealing with? Okay, Bree. Rune is dying. Edwith dead. Mordor, long dead. Dol Guldur. No. And what else? That's it, right? 1, 2. Ah, yes, and the Snow Orcs. Sort of doing. They are enemies of Dale and Rune and Dol Guldur. Interesting. I'd rather ally Dale than them, though, so we'll have to see what we can do.
Yes, my lord.
Let's see, can we make a tower around here? Ooh, they were coming to
With honor. This tower
aid
will
Dol
keep
Guldur, but
penetrating my blade. Yes.
yeah, they were too late to do any such thing.
My lord.
Bloody typical, isn't it? Let's get the spy to where we can use him. Dol Guldur. It's a lovely place for him. Bilbo Baggins and Araval. Coming together to do lovely things. Do we have a spy in Dortalu? No, but we're going to get one. So that's good. And send them to Logarth.
Your orders, my lord. Yes, my lord.
What other duties do we have around here? Well, we have some troops that need to
As you wish.
head over
March to exhaustion,
to
continuing later.
Dol Amroth.
Not possible. Orders.
And these people need to go to Ithelen.
Yes. March to exhaustion, my lord.
So many armies
By your
vying
command,
for retraining
will,
in
my
local
lord.
lands.
Yes. My lord. By your command, march to exhaustion.
Kerathior will be
continuing later.
busy. Busy,
Your
busy
orders,
bees.
my lord. Yes,
And
my
then
lord.
Isdor. Yes, you need some place to go, don't you? Well, since
orders, my
Caruion
lord.
is sort of heading through these lands, he's going to go up
To
to
battle.
Lim here.
We shall engage.
That sort of covers the entire West Bank. So, Isdor,
Yes, my
you need
lord.
to go
With honor.
all the way east, apparently. Maybe you should. Oh, thinking of it. Let's see. So, if we
Your
send
orders, my lord.
Baranor,
As you
north,
command.
interestingly enough, to Arnorion,
Your
then
will, my lord.
Isdor,
Yes, my
my
lord.
friend, you shall find your
We can
purpose
go no
further
further,
east.
my lord. We shall continue
We'll send you out that way
tomorrow.
initially, but only time will tell where you actually end up.
Yes. We'll make camp here. March to exhaustion, continuing later, my lord.
Mablung, you glorious
Your
man
orders, my lord.
are pretty integral to the economic
Yes, my
prosperity of Ethering, but economic prosperity alone should not necessarily dictate all we do.
Your orders, my lord.
A militia garrison in Dol Amroth. That might be a good idea, actually. Whew, a hell of a good idea. That's absolutely going to help. And I suppose, similarly, in Methrast, it's going to help. We already have the garrison building maxed out there in Ithelen. If we get it here, it's also gonna take a significant chunk. Of
Yes, my
corruption.
Orders.
Why don't we
Your
take
orders, my
Artheon and send him on his way?
We can go no further, my lord.
Pelagia can be a moneymaker, but for now, its corruption levels are actually decently low. So we'll just try to keep him that way.
Yes, my lord.
Send Artheon off on his journey.
Making camp
He'll
here.
start in Minas Tirith for some retraining, perhaps,
Your orders, my
and he'll
lord.
get some new units, and life will be good. Life will be lovely. Like these, for instance. Those are good units, and we've got some folks coming up in Calenad, and I suppose we can also take some folks from Aldburg and send them back to where they came from,
My lord. Your will, my lord. Orders. By your
such as
command,
this. Yeah, yeah.
we can go no further today.
If they all go to, say, Calenhad for a training, then soon we'll have a great army for
Yes, my lord.
Artheon to wield. Ah, yes, and then these buggers. There's so many troops in these
Your
lands.
orders, my
So
lord.
many troops.
My lord.
Okay. Are we ready to call it? Ah, one thing. We just need to go to our heartlands of old and check the recruitment
Your will,
schedules.
my lord.
Yes,
And
my
Denethor needs to
lord.
move. Of course he does.
With honor. Making camp
Where are you
here.
going, actually? You're heading
We shall continue.
east.
Your orders, my
Everybody's heading east.
Yes.
Everyone is
Making
heading
camp
east.
here.
Should probably be the slogan for this entire episode. Everyone's just heading east.
lord. Yes, my lord.
What can we get you?
Your will.
Well, we can get you some cavalry. It's always good.
Armies, my lord.
We have some readily upgraded cavalry.
As you wish.
And if we can get an extra unit of siege equipment, that would be great. There's not really many places to train it around here. Gander Town is sort of the only one.
Your orders, my lord.
But we will survive it. We'll survive it.
My lord. Your
Loads of
will,
these
my
buggers can also be
lord.
useful.
By your command.
Retraining some weapons. Good. Faster in itself. Well, not too long until we can train another bodyguard unit, which is, of course, quite wonderful.
Yes, my lord.
We happen to have some steel bowmen here, don't we? Yes, we do.
Your will, my lord. Orders. As you wish.
How are things in Tharbad? Can we retrain some troops in? No, not really, but we can train some armsmen, so we should. We should.
Your orders,
And
my
Malak,
lord.
yeah,
With
continues
honor.
it down this way.
We shall continue tomorrow. Making camp here.
Young and inexperienced, but he'll do fine. Don't worry, everybody. He will do fine.
Yes. We can go no further today.
Of course he will.
March to exhaustion.
Tharbad Royal Guard, ready to go. Yeah, we can send another army up, actually, but maybe they should be heading north.
Yes,
That's
my
where we're
lord.
feeling more of a squeeze for troops, apparently. Let's end a turn. See what happens. So, do we want a Horse Breeders Guild? Actually, no, I'm not too keen on that.
Your will, my lord. As you wish. We'll make
Your orders, my
Malak, what will you do? You will head on.
We shall continue.
Because of course you do.
lord. Yes, my lord.
With honor. We shall continue tomorrow.
What troops do we have in Ginyard? Well,
will, my lord.
some should be retrained for sure.
Orders. Your will, my lord.
Some should just be heading with them.
Orders. Yes. Merging armies, my lord.
And send those with you as well.
Joining
Then
forces, my lord.
these guys
My lord. March to exhaustion.
should be going to
continuing
Tharbad,
later.
and
We'll make camp here. Orders. Your will, my lord.
the Orthanc Guard arrives. How nice. How nice indeed.
Your orders, my lord.
Ectorian,
Yes.
come this way.
Yes, my lord.
Istor, continue this
With
way.
honor. We shall continue
And
tomorrow.
oh yes, these guys are
Will, my
pretty much primed.
Yes.
For glory.
Merging armies, my lord.
Your orders, my lord.
Helon, the defender,
Yes.
Yes.
and Caruyon all move directly through,
Yes.
well, the region known as Fangorn Forest. But we're not going through the forested part, of course.
We can go no further, my lord. Making camp here. To battle.
Adrian needs to build something, and it will.
Orders.
Baido Yonach,
As you
send
wish.
troops to Barketa,
March to exhaustion, continuing later.
and Numanas. Fresh troops, I suppose, and Forest Irain, yeah, you're also doing your thing. Ostgalon, you have built, and you shall build evermore. Perth and Loon, Doors, Halls, all these places, all their walls, they will send troops toward Anuminas
We can go no
and
further today.
start their little
Make
journey.
camp here.
Dunyard, yes, you need troops. Well, sort of. Actually, maybe you don't. I don't know.
We can go no further today.
Maybe what you really need is just a place in the world.
Your will, my lord. As you wish. Orders. By your command, we can go no further today. March to exhaustion, continuing later.
What else? Athlon, you get a university, so next step might actually be to retrain some armor, build the Numenorian armor, and then continue on from there. And what else? Parathon, yes, we've been there. Matrice, hello. Building a lumber camp? Meh. We'll continue with all the good things, of course. Sending all the good troops toward Tharbad.
We can go no further
Aragorn,
today.
you've got some
Orders.
troops as well.
Your will, my
To
lord.
Tharbad,
As
they
you
can
wish.
go.
March to exhaustion, continuing later. Orders.
Now, let's have a look. Fuerost, you might need an armorer. And Gerberdrein, you need just projects, really. And Kandros, you've got cattle farming, which means that now you're also growing at a decent pace, which is good. Garthilla Golf, you just need to build out all the infrastructure that you can and report back once you have. Stolad, yes, give me those buildings. Military garrison, what's it going to do? It's going to do decently enough, I suppose.
My lord. I shall be my lord. Approaching.
And we'll just send any spies we have in these lands west of the mountains. We're just gonna send them east of the mountains. Varfest! Yay! Welcome to Armor Town. Royal Barracks of the Dunedain? Yes, please. I want it. I want it dearly. And then, Cargo Corps, you just get all the things you can, I guess.
My lord. By your command, march to exhaustion, continuing later.
No, not Black Rafael Archers. Skillia's veterans. It's a much better unit. Let's not confuse them. That would be almost insulting to those lovely archers.
Your will, my lord. Yes.
Fiefdom Barracks in Londare. Good to see. Steel Bowman? Yeps, come with me. Oh, and Ambulance Pikeman, because why not? And then, Fiefdom Headquarters. Seems like a lovely thing to get, because we can get Knights of the Silver Swan in Eriador. I would not complain. Karas. And then slew of universities. Yay! Leotholt, university for you. And what else? Ginyard, university for you. Yay! Blagost, university for you, which means pretty much the same thing as it does everywhere. Standardization, isn't it lovely? Isn't it fun? Isn't it a good way of keeping everything interesting? Not really, actually. I should stop doing that, maybe. But I find that the proper management just makes everything easier. Faction announcements, a new family member. Yay!
Yes,
Finally somebody
As you
taking
command,
matters into
we
their
can
own
go, my
hands.
lord. By your orders. Yes.
And when I say matters, those are some fun matters, aren't they?
My lord. Orders.
Some of these people need really to go somewhere for a training. Something like Karandros, by the looks of things.
By your
So that's where
command,
we'll send them.
we'll make camp here. We can't get there. My lord.
You can and you will get there, son. You can and you
Your
will.
orders, my lord. Yes, my lord. Your
By the way,
orders,
Dor,
my lord.
come this way. Build a
This
tower.
will
Go
keep
back home.
vigil over the lands.
Your will, my lord. By your command. My lord. Yes.
Captain Parliament. Oh,
By
nice to know that
Yes,
this name
my
lives
lord.
on in some
With
little,
honor.
ways.
Making camp.
Your
And
orders, my
then,
lord.
hello.
Yes. We have triumphed.
Mornadell.
Our
Here we
courage and honor have
come.
conquered. We shall engage. An honorable, glorious victory.
Yes, my lord.
Smash, smash,
As you
smack.
command.
Your orders, my lord.
Aragorn is
Honor.
back.
Yes.
And he's going
As
for
you
Viltur,
command.
everybody.
My lord.
Austin Erie needs spies. So many spies. But actually, we'll never be able to retrain the Dol Guldur there because there's simply not the infrastructure for it. But we can take
Yes.
these from Parliament's
March
forces
to
and
exhaustion
send them there.
continuing, my lord. Your will, my lord.
And that should help things a bit. Oh yes, we can get these
As
two.
you wish. We can go no, my lord. By your command.
Yes, my lord.
With honor. We can go no further, my lord.
All, my lord. Yes. By your command.
Oh, they've left behind Strondust. Rune is realizing
Your orders. Yes, my
That-
lord.
Assembling
Everything
a
they do
mighty host,
is about
we
to fail.
shall engage.
Farouk, you might be decent, but you're not Aragorn.
A most noble
Farewell
conquest.
to you. I will have any weapon upgrade you can give me, though.
As you command.
Captain Aldan.
We
Farewell.
have triumphed.
Yeah.
I will not waste words on you. Your will, my lord.
And then Haladan will move in, and life will be good. But that's pretty much where I think this episode needs to end. We have gone on the road with Aragorn for a bit. We've taken on Dol Guldur again and again, as we often do.
Your will, my lord. By your command.
Ugh. Ziegler, come on. Okay.
Fall back and regroup. We can go no further today.
And now apparently we got ambushed
Your
by
orders, my lord.
Dol Guldur as well.
With honor.
Because this is what they do, is they're bread and butterers, as they might say.
Yes, my lord.
Yes. This tower will keep vigil over the lands. With honor.
Orders. As you wish. Joining forces, my lord.
But don't worry about a thing, my friends.
Merging armies, my lord.
We can go no further, my lord. Making camp
Istion has come,
Your orders, my lord.
and as such, the campaign is in good hands, isn't it? Because we're pushing forward on all fronts. There is literally nothing holding us
Yes,
back.
my lord.
As you command. There will be much to
Smack.
battle.
Stand aside, worthy adversary.
Have triumphed.
Amu Khan. Hello.
My lord.
Oh dear, we lost a spy.
Yes, my lord.
Well, it had to
We
happen.
shall engage.
Had to happen
Your
at some
orders,
point.
my lord.
As you command. We shall prevail.
Okay, it's the Khan. He might be a bit too much for us to handle, who knows.
Yes, my lord.
But here.
With honor. To battle.
Ooh,
We shall
Ankantar.
prevail.
Ugh, but he has great beasts, so auto-resolving him is going to be a bit of an ask. But I suppose we can take him on. We'll just need to do it next turn. We'll take him on in the flesh, on the field, and then the weaknesses of Khand will truly be revealed. Until further notice, though, I bid you be happy. I hope you'll be well. Be kind to yourself, be good to others, and I will see you decently soon.